It affects every single girl on the team, whether they were directly competing or not.
That is another voice in a controversial debate over transgender athletes' participation in women's sports. Earlier this week, a Spokane Valley man shared his concerns and confusion with City Council about a transgender athlete at East Valley High School competing against other schools in the district. Madeline Mullins spoke with the father today and shares what change is currently being advocated for.
This topic is a controversial one and a confusing one, with state and federal law contradicting one another. And that is one of the reasons why Paul Swift, whose daughter is on the track and field team at West Valley High School, was prompted to go to the City Council and advocate for his daughter's rights.
And I was at the track meet recently, and I kind of saw one of the events, and I looked up and I had to take a double take.
That double take was because Swift saw a transgender athlete competing in an event, something he thought was not allowed under federal law. Swift says he was concerned not only for his daughter, but for other girls on the team.
A boy competing takes a spot from their own team from another girl. Then you compete in the race, and some people think, oh, it's just a race. No, there's 8 lanes out here. 2nd through 8th were girls. They didn't get to take first place.
And he's not the first one to raise this concern. Several school districts throughout the state have asked the WIAA to consider 2 amendments to the handbook. The amendments, if passed, would create a 3rd division for trans athletes to participate in and state that participation in girls' sports would be limited to biological females. However, WIAA has stated that regardless of the vote, these amendments will not be implemented, saying the State Attorney General's office and the Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction have told them they must follow state law.
We have fought historically in this country for women's rights, and I'm not going to stop now.
Some have decided to go directly to the U.S. Department of Education. 2 female athletes in Washington state filing civil complaints saying state policy violates federal law and points to the transgender athlete competing at East Valley High School who won last year's state championship event. That athlete telling 4 News Now she finds the civil complaint appalling and that the WIAA and the Washington Office of Public Instruction have implemented successful guidelines that have never been a problem and ensure equal opportunity for all. And while these changes to the WIAA handbook would not be implemented, they are still being voted on. That voting started yesterday and will wrap up by April 18th, with results shared on April 21st. In studio, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.